Everyone, so this is the summary of the poem The Divine Image by William Blake. So these are the important points. This poem was published in Blake's collection of Songs of Innocence in 1789. In this poem, poet argues that God's mercy, pity, peace and love, all of these virtues and qualities are found in human beings themselves because God lives within each and every human being. So, this is the text of the poem. To mercy, pity, peace, and love, all pray in their distress, and to these virtues of delight return their thankfulness. For mercy, pity, peace, and love is God, our Father dear, and mercy, pity, peace, and love is man, his child and care. So, when the poem opens, poet argues that when people face difficult circumstances, then they pray for mercy, pity, peace, and love, all of these virtues. And people thank to the same qualities when they are happy and grateful. So, in the next lines, poet says that God possesses all of these qualities like mercy, pity, peace, and love, and the same qualities are possessed by human beings as well because they are God's creation. For mercy has a human heart, pity a human face, and love the human form divine, and peace the human dress. Then every man of every clime that prays in his distress prays to the human form divine, love, mercy, pity, and peace. So in the next lines, poets say that mercy lives in each and every human heart, and pity gets reflected through human face. Love takes the shape of the human body, and peace is reflected through human clothing. So he means to say that how all of these virtues are reflected through human body. And then in the next lines, poet says that all human beings who are praying to God, actually they are praying to themselves, because they are praying to human body, because human body is sacred and holy, because God lives within each and every human being. So when they are offering their prayers to God, they are actually offering prayers to the human beings, because human beings themselves are the abode of God, and their body carries all the virtues like love, mercy, pity, and peace. And all must love the human form, in heathen, Turk, or Jew. Where mercy, love, and pity dwell, there God is dwelling too. So, in these lines, poet gives a lesson that every human being should love and care other human beings, their fellow human beings, without bothering about which religion they practice and which religion they belong to, because God lives within each and every human being, and all these virtues like pity, love, mercy, and peace are possessed by all human beings. So human beings should love and care their fellow human beings, because God lives within each and every human being. And with this message, this poem ends.